Today we're going to talk about mistake number 2, underestimating due diligence. So things like inspections, skipping title, checking HOA compliance, checking zoning, things like that. And so, LD, what is your number one thing when you're evaluating the property that you want to investigate first?
Oh my goodness, there's so many different things, but you brought
You
up
only get one. Number
well,
one.
you brought up HOA. So let's go right there. Me and Dustin have a property with an HOA that we were so excited to get. We got it for a really good deal. We went in there, our hands building and like tearing things down and finishing it up and rehabbing the whole entire place. Did a really good job. Good deal on it. We did the rehab for very cheap. How do you love that property right now, Dustin? How do you love it?
It's my phone number that the HOA has, so not yours for now. Yeah, it's not a fan of HOA.
Why are you not a fan of an HOA? I mean, when I was younger, if people gave me a phone call, I get excited about it. Like someone's calling me. Does she like me?
The big thing that, at least with this one, all the HOAs will be different, but they're always changing like who runs the board. The board is like arguing just weird stuff. They change policies that can influence, how you rent it out. Fortunately, ours isn't horrible. Like they're just annoying is the better way to put it. But they're always like asking you to vote to like overthrow a different member, just weird stuff. But in terms of
drama,
yeah. And so in terms of just from an investment perspective, I'd say I don't like HOA because they can vote as a whole and change policies. So it's like they could, even though ours that we have is 10 minutes from Disney and it's like 80% Airbnb, technically like they could change it in 10 years.
Yeah, if you acquire a property and the rental regulations say one thing, if they decide they don't like what you're doing, it just takes a vote and they can update those bylaws and then you're out of luck. And we've seen that.
I'll tell you what, communism works in North Korea. I guess it works in China, but in my backyard, I mean, that's what they're telling me. But in my backyard, no, like not at all. And that's what an HOA is. My parents, when I was young, my parents told me HOAs were the devil. And so I grew up thinking they were the devil. I live in an HOA right now. And guess what? They keep the place clean. We get rowdy people that come in and it ruins values of where I live. And that sucks. But guess what? I live here. I like having an HOA because they clear these rowdy people out. But when I'm investing in my own property and I don't have a say in it, no, thank you. Like that's like, so HOAs, like everyone's got their own way that they invest. And if your way is having like an HOA that tells people what to do, keeps things nice and clean, like good for yourself. But for me personally, for what I'm trying to do, for what we're trying to do, especially we do a lot of co-living, the HOA is probably one of the worst things you can do.
So main
I would say mine. Main takeaway, definitely skip it. Unless you're already holding a property in an HOA, I don't know why you would buy an investment property in an HOA. My probably you mentioned skipping title. I don't know why you would ever skip title. Don't do that. You need to know what liens are on this property, if any. Inspection period, I think, is really important. You want to understand, you want to look under the hood. Numbers look great, but if the mechanicals are old, if the roof is old, you got to account for acquiring new ones. Those can be really expensive. Foundation issues. You want to understand kind of what you're getting into. So I would always recommend getting an inspection. Dustin mentioned yesterday that on a wholesale deal, you don't have to get one, but unless you're a seasoned investor and you kind of know what you're doing, I would suggest getting an inspection.
Yeah, thank you.